Hello there. Welcome to Club Nintendo level 181, part 1, with Aaron Rivera. Welcome, Aaron.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, a lot, I guess. I don't know. So we're doing part 1, part 2 with the show. John is not available till later, so me and Aaron are going to chat about what we've been playing, a couple other odd and end little things. Before we get to what we were playing, anything you want to talk about in the news realm of gaming?
Yeah, we can talk about those docks. We were talking about that earlier before the show.
Oh, yeah. The bricking of systems and all that.
Yeah, and, apparently Nintendo did say that they don't test these things, which I always assume that they don't, but I think that's just kind of a risk you always take with third-party things, They're always a little bit sketchy.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's a weird thing with the Switch because a lot to the outside eye, it may just look like an HDMI output, and it is doing more than that, is my understanding. Like the Switch is going into like a hyper powered up mode, and like it's requiring more power, and that's where it's coming into problems. Where it's when it's in that docked mode, it needs a very certain type of power, otherwise it's going to do some bad things, is my understanding.
Yeah, I think it draws more power than some, I don't know, some power adapters can handle, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if you use a third-party dock with the official adapter, does that solve your issue? But I don't think it would, based on just the stories we've been hearing.
Yeah, because some people are saying it's not really just straight USB-C, which would be, kind of what Nintendo always does. They never really use the standard thing. So maybe we were wrong all along when we thought they were just using USB-C and we thought it was so great.
I mean, it is this. It's the standard, but in the hyper-powered mode, maybe it's a little bit different. Yeah. They need to figure out this docked situation because, like, a travel dock needs to be a thing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what needs to happen, travel dock.
Yeah.
I'm not really concerned about using my battery I've used for the past year and that causing issues when I'm in handheld mode. I don't think that's something I should worry about or need to. Nothing's changed with 5.0.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about anything in handheld mode at all.
Yeah, like I think this is an issue with docked mode, and whatever's happening in docked mode, that Nintendo should be working with third parties to make sure that does not become an issue.
Yeah.
For now, I would not touch a third-party dock, especially without save backup being not a thing.
Yeah. Like, I went to a store the other day and I saw it a whole section full of third-party docks. They just could not sell them. They're on sale, already marked down, and yeah.
It's like, hey, get this thing that'll destroy your system.
Yeah.
They should really be recalled, I feel, at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's not cool. Because I don't know the frequency of getting them bricked, but I imagine it's quite high. It might depend on the game you're playing. Like the games that require more oomph are more likely to do this, I'd guess. But yeah, this is not something you should worry about.
Yeah.
Yep. So, no bueno. So since the last show, Detective Pikachu has launched, and I got my amiibo. This thing is amazing. It is not quite life size for Pikachu, but it's pretty huge. I must say.
Now that I've seen the little NFC sticker that they put inside the cereal box, I'm wondering why those amiibo have to be so big.
It's well, we want this one big, Aaron. It's a selling feature to have a huge freaking Pikachu. This thing is incredible. Like the thing, I mean, amiibo. I like them. They're statues. They're like collectibles. They're display items. They're not just like I use them for their functionality occasionally. But they just look really good. So, yeah. A game I've been using Amiibo a lot in recently has been Bayonetta 2, which I finished the main story of a couple days ago. And that is a really solid game.
Yeah.
And those Amiibo, man, you can get a lot of just free money that way. They're up to 32 a day. Pretty great with that. And the writing's very clever. You go to the Gates of Hell shop when you use these, and when you tap your Amiibo, it'll have some snarky line about the Mushroom Kingdom or the Pikmin guy, or there's like a lot of just cool writing about whatever world they came from, written in like a Bayonetta style of, this is a weird thing from this other universe, and here's some stuff from it. It's just a nice little touch.
Yeah, I've wanted to play that, but I don't know. I don't know. There's just so much other stuff out there, and I feel like it'd be too much to learn.
So two is easier than one for sure. I played on normal the entire time without. I had to go easy with Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 2 normal was really pretty simple. And it's just a matter. I mean, there's not a lot to learn for what I did of it. All you have to do is basically you do the dodge to get witch time, and then just button smash like to after that. So it's a matter of you timing your dodge, and then you just attacking after that. So it's, I think, a pretty straightforward game. There's a lot of depth to it, I'm sure, after beyond what I did of it. And I'm gonna go back and try to get higher scores. And there's like an unlockable boss fight, I think, that I can play as well. But it's super polished. The Switch version, the loading time I hear is a lot better than Wii U version. I didn't do a bunch of the Wii U version back when I was playing that, but from what I remember, the load times were a bit slower there. Something interesting phenomenon to me is the Joy-Cons, Aaron. In handheld mode, I can go to town in Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2, feeling good with the controls. If I put in TV mode, those Joy-Cons with an intense game like Bayonetta, I just can't get a good grip on it. Using the grip or just one in each hand, I just can't get the timing right. Getting the back trigger, hitting that appropriately. It's weird. Like in handheld, fine. Something about the weight of the system and how it is, or just the mindset of it. But I need a Pro Controller when I'm on the couch for that game for whatever reason. I don't know. Has that been a thing for you at all ever?
No, not really. I always prefer to use the Joy-Cons split if I can. But since I got the Pro Controller, I feel like I've been using it more, mainly because the buttons are larger.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish that they were still split. If I had like a Pro
Controller, Joy-Con Pro with it split or something. Yeah.
Joy-Con Pro.
That'd be interesting. It wouldn't fit on the console, but just be.
Yeah, it would just be.
I mean, that could be ridiculous, though. You have this huge controller slapped to the side that goes off the top and bottom.
I feel like that'd be great. Just like exactly as it is now. What if you just split?
Sure.
The Pro Controller.
Sure. I don't know. It could be a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bayonetta 2 is highly recommended. That game is really solid. If you have not played those games, that's a heck of a deal getting 1 and 2 in one $60 bundle. Both of those have a lot of replay value, and they're also they're like 10-hour games to get through the campaign initially, but then there's a lot to go back into. Really wild stories for both of them. Just very perfect games, especially the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoyed the crap out of both of those. It's a game I just didn't want to put down. It was just such a wonderful, from start to finish game. So, do you own those on the Wii U? Is that something I remember?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Never.
So you do not own a copy of that at all
at
this point?
Not at all. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Okay. What have you been up to? What have you been playing?
So I've been playing a few things, kind of swapping back and forth between a lot of stuff. I've been playing some Wii U.
Woohoo!
I've been
Yeah,
playing some
Wii
Call
U
of
lives on. Yeah,
Duties. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm looking around in the eShop right now, and there's still so much stuff on here that I want to play. I feel like I kind of missed out on a lot of Wii U stuff.
There was a fair bit on it. I mean, most of it's getting ported now, but Cloudberry Kingdom is a game that I really loved.
Oh yeah, that game's great.
Right? That's only on Wii U, not on Switch yet. I don't think it's on PS. It might be on PS4. I'm not sure if it is or not though. I thought it was a previous gen plus Wii U system game, but yeah, I'm re-listening to some of the older podcasts, Aaron, to do a clips show from the Wii U era,
Yeah.
and I'm just remembering Cloudberry Kingdom. What a joyous game that was for me.
I'm looking through. There's NES Remix. I never really got into that, and there's NES Remix 2. It's only $10. I feel like, yeah, they're both only $10. That's
Yeah.
a great deal.
Totally. I'm. Mhm.
Yeah. But other than that, I've been playing some SNES Mini. I went back even further.
There you go. So this year I've been making a list of all the games I have completed. I'm actually keeping track this year, and on that list are games that are on my TBD list of games I want to play.
Yeah.
And I added to that list today Mario RPG. I've never played that, so at some point that SNES Mini is coming out to play that game.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I never finished it, but I remember playing that as a kid. Like every week, I was able to go rent like one game from the store, and so I would go pick that one up pretty frequently. The problem was about renting games like that is you always had to start from the beginning, and you only had like 2 days to finish it.
Right.
So yeah,
And it's an RPG.
Yeah, never finished that one.
What have you been up to on the SNES Mini? What kind of games?
I have been playing some Mega Man X. Yeah.
Whew, yeah.
it's pretty fun. I remember getting that for my 13th birthday. So.
Does the collection excite you? The 1 and 2 collection coming out next month?
Yeah. I mean, I already have the collection on PC, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be nice to have it.
I could never get into Mega Man. Something about it just never clicked with me.
Oh man, can you give it a try?
I've tried multiple times. None of the games have really.
2?
None of them have clicked with me. They're just like, this is just. I don't know if it's the difficulty or something else about them.
That's why I think you should play Mega Man 2. It's really. I mean, it's not really easy, but it's like the easiest. I think it's the most accessible.
Yeah.
Of them.
I'm curious if the new 11, if that will be the one that's like, okay, they finally did it right for people like me.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, if they have like a super easy mode, like
They
after
should.
5 tries,
They should,
they
yeah.
just
Totally.
let you
Give me a
kinda walk
shield.
through.
The other game I picked up recently was on sale, maybe still is, Steamworld Dig 2.
Oh, yeah. So the interesting thing about that is I got Steamworld Dig 1 on sale recently. It was $4.99.
Yeah, I got the pair of them, so I got 1 and 2 for Switch.
Yeah. And I was playing through that, and this was probably at least a month or 2 ago. I was playing through that, and I was like, I kind of want to pick up SteamWorld Dig 2 because I've heard a lot of good things about that. I saw it was also on sale for $14.99.
Yeah.
But I decided just to wait a little bit.
Twitch Prime, are you
Twitch
getting?
Prime. I ended up
Okay,
getting it
PC.
free
There you go.
on PC. And I
Okay.
was like, I'm glad I waited. So.
It's a great game to have in the handheld, though. I will say that's a nice.
Yeah.
nice
I would like to have
platform.
it on the Switch, but
for free, you can't
yeah,
complain, can you?
free.
Yeah, so it was half off for SteamWorld Dig 1 at $5 and 25% off at 15 for 2. So I'm a fair bit through 2. I don't know why I waited, but it's such a good game. I mean,
Yeah.
both of those games are just so solid. So I'm really enjoying that. The audio's great. The power-ups and progression's just really good. Yeah, I love that game. So good so far.
Cool. Yeah, and they recently did, or the I don't know, one of the guys from that company recently did like this interview on like Nintendo voice chat, I believe.
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah,
And yeah, it was pretty interesting talking about how many times they didn't know whether they were gonna make it.
for the
And like,
original game, and
yeah,
like
yeah,
you know, they submitted it, and if there was a mistake in that they need to resubmit, they'd be closed down or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a great interview on Nintendo voice chat. That's fascinating during GDC week.
yeah.
Um, I finished Kirby Star Allies. That is a really fun game. Really easy, but
Really
super
easy.
fun. Super full of charm. Not all games should be hard. You know, I think there should be a variety, and that is a charming as hell game. That last boss fight is just super fun in that game, and I'm thinking I'll be going back and trying the 100% it. So yeah, Star Allies is pretty great, and they added some new characters last week, so I need to try those out and see what that's all about. Because you can actually play as those characters, not eating them, but as them after the game, which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So your Wii U.
Yeah.
I've been playing a really easy game with Star Allies. I believe you've been playing one of the most difficult games
Yeah,
released for the
I'm
Wii U.
playing Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, on the Wii U, not waiting for the funky mode.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I was watching some videos earlier today comparing just the two, specifically like load times.
Yeah.
And the load time is more than twice as fast on the Switch.
I do remember, like, I could go get a banana and make a
Yeah.
milkshake out of it, and then I'd be ready. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, but I'm still enjoying it, and I'm.
You get to
still
listen to that
surprised.
great music while it's
Yeah,
loading.
the music's so good. But
You owned it prior, right?
yeah, I've
Okay.
had it since release, but I just never finished it.
Okay.
I think I only actually made it through like World 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much further are you in it to now?
So I started a new game, and I think
Good
I'm only
decision,
on like
yeah.
World 2 right now. I'm
Okay.
trying to find all the like alternate exits and stuff. And
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, not really trying to like 100% it, but just trying to get a lot done through my first time through. So
Okay. Very cool.
yeah, and it's pretty fun to try to find all the letters and things like that. So
Yeah, I 100%ed that game.
nice.
It was an aggravating, fun experience. Like, that game is super hard, but super rewarding, because when you nail it, man, it feels so good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to... I'm going to get that on Switch. I'm looking forward to getting back into that on Switch.
Yeah, I think I will definitely get on Switch so I can play this anywhere.
It is one of my favorite games from the Wii U. It's like one of my favorite platformers ever. The complete package is so good.
Yeah.
And I heard some feedback from Funky Mode people that played it. It just, I guess, feels ridiculous, like you're overpowered as hell. Which
Yeah.
would it be just a way different way to experience that game? I guess because I've already put in the frustration, and I may still do a frustration run, but maybe it'll be nice to have Funky there to help from time to time.
Yeah, I think it might be nice to go through it with Funky like a second playthrough or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am curious how much my skills remain from my couple years ago playing that, because I got good. Took a while, but I got good in that game. Yeah, that was my game of the year. You guys made fun of me for that one.
Yeah,
I think
I
I don't know
remember
what was the other game that came out that year that you and John were
I think
holding up.
Was it 3D World?
It might have been.
Yeah, I think it was 3D World and
Tropical Freeze is better than 3D World.
no, I disagree. Still
We will
disagree.
bring that argument back up. Yeah. Oh gosh. And then let's see. I discovered the television I've been using. I thought was a 1080p TV, Aaron, and I was moving somebody that we had our storage in a locker, and I came across it. It's evidently a 4K TV with HDR10 and Dolby Vision support.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't know how you didn't know this.
I didn't buy the TV. It's just like I thought it was just some you know, 1080p set looks good. So something I set up today was the PS4. The original model actually supports HDR over 1080p. So I set that up, and it's like pretty impressive. I'm playing Shadow Colossus now. Started that game up, and it's noticeable the difference with just HDR enabled. It's a huge improvement. So that's been really cool to like get to have my TV have new superpowers.
Nice.
Yeah, and what else? PS4. I played Moss on PS4, the VR game. That is a delightful experience.
Moss.
It's a third person platformer fairy tale type game where you control a little mouse who's going on an adventure to save his dad, and it's like you're in a fairy tale. You are the reader, and you're controlling this mouse. That's amazing. It's really good. So
Okay.
yeah. Do you have PSVR? I forget. You do, right?
No, not anymore.
Oh,
I just
that's
got
okay.
rid of that. I consolidated. I'm just a Switch and PC guy now.
Okay. No VR at all, or do you have an
No
Oculus?
VR at all. Well, okay. So I was looking at the, yeah, what's it, the Rift? I think it's down to like $300. It's like
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
$299
they had a
right
price
now.
drop. Yeah.
It's super low, and I'm thinking about picking one up because,
Okay.
as you can see, I have a lot of space behind me. Like I can
Yeah.
definitely do some VR in this room.
Yeah. But yeah, Moss is a PSVR exclusive for now. So
Yeah.
sorry. But yeah, it was really great experience on that. And then I played the Last Guardian VR demo. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. What else? Oh, I also picked up Fire Emblem Warriors on a cartridge.
I was just looking at that, and I was like, that game actually looks kind of fun.
I got it for around $20 shipped because I got it on a cartridge on eBay with their 15% off day. So I figured for $20, I'm in. You know, it's a nice big game. I'm really looking for the Hyrule Warriors, but yeah, I could you know use another big meaty game like that. And so I've only played the first chapter, so I haven't had time to dig into that much. But it's been really solid so far. The weird thing though is I put the cartridge in when I was offline with the Wi-Fi off, and it told me I had an update to the game available. But that was the first time I put the cartridge in. So I don't know. Do you think the Switch keeps an index of every update available and knows about them just somehow?
So, yeah, probably. I mean, if you did like a software update that knows that certain games have to be updated,
Like a OS update?
yeah,
That's a curious theory. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was very curious on that one. So, and then anything else from you? I know you've been playing some Fortnite. Anything else?
Oh yeah, Fortnite. Oh man, I don't know.
On mobile or PC?
I've been playing on PC, and that game it's very frustrating because I don't know. You either play by yourself and it gets really boring,
Mhm.
or you play with like random people and no one communicates and your team always dies.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm decent when I play solo. I get quite a few kills. I usually get like 6 to 8 kills before someone gets me. So yeah, it's alright.
Okay.
But they
And
need to
then
bring it to Switch. I think
Yes.
that would be nice.
definitely. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's on mobile. Bring it to Switch now. Okay, we know we can
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And like the mobile version's terrible. I haven't played it, but I've seen it being played, and you just can't do anything. You can't build. You can't really aim. It's bad.
Yeah, I played the mobile briefly just to see what that was like on iPad. They need MFI controller support in that thing. Bring
Yeah.
it to Apple TV. They'll be great.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
about it.
Okay. With that said, Aaron, where can folks find you on the interwebs?
You can find me Twitter, Sage Kinkajou, and that's about it. On Nintendo, I'm still at AL Rivera 423.
Cool deal. And we will now go to part 2. And in just a second, John will be on the show. So thanks for listening or watching. And we'll be here back for part 2 in a little bit.